with a group of 3 basketball betting picks. We got 3 in the NBA, 1 in college basketball, and then we're going to have a bonus play right off the consensus report. Never know even what the play is until I open that consensus report live here on the show. Of course, as always, hope everybody's had a great weekend. Martin Luther King Day, so I know a lot of you are off, and we got betting all day long today with the NBA. 9 games, 1 game canceled, so we had 9 games starting at noon. So just an hour and 40 minutes away before you get in on your first bet of the day. So don't forget, if you haven't done so, give us that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications. Make sure you don't miss out on all that we have going on. But most importantly, put in the comments who you like for today, or even comment on other people's picks, whatever you like. But leave a comment one way or the other. All right, so we're going to kick it off in the NBA. Like I said, full day of games today. We've got 9 games in the NBA. And first game we're looking at is the 4.5 star play. We're looking at the San Antonio Spurs at the Portland Trailblazers. This is a 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time game. So in Portland, very early game here, but Portland opened as a 1-point favorite, but now the Spurs have actually taken the favorite role here. Spurs favored by 1.5, and you see the total at 224.5, opened at 226. And you know, the one thing that I think consistently can depend on now with this Spurs team is the way that Coach Popovich plays is so much more up tempo. And I just think the overs have been good most of the season, most of last season as well. One of the higher paced teams in the NBA. And I think it continues. And we know Portland loves to shoot threes with both Lillard and McCollum. And what they get off of that, they get a lot of other threes from other backup players as well. So I like the over 224.5. That's a 4.5 star play. Got another NBA play. And it's in the late game, and it's the game that everybody's probably going to be watching because, of course, LeBron James is hosting in Steph Curry and the Warriors. So Lakers hosting in the Warriors. Warriors, big underdog here. Lakers opened a 9-point favorite. I think it's 8.5 now. I think it dropped a little bit. Yes, 8.5. The total opened at 224.5. It's at 226.5. And the one thing that is surprising about both of these teams is both of these teams have been great on the under this season. You know, especially this Lakers team. I mean, I think the Lakers offense is like 23rd in the NBA, or no, I think it's their I believe it's the Lakers offense. Either way, the Lakers defense is what's the key. The Lakers hold teams are just over 100 points. I think it's 106 or 108 points a game, something like that. And you know, with the total set at 226.5, I thought the Lakers would win, you know, something like 112 to 100, something like that. So go well under. So under 5-star play, best play in the NBA, under 226.5. I bet it last night at 224.5 because I thought it actually would go down with so many trends on the under for both of these teams, especially recently. So that's what my best bet in the NBA. Now, my best bet today, of course, overall is always the only place you can get it, picksandparlays.net/Craig. And you can get that instead of $39.99, it's $25 off just for listening. And then picksandparlays.net/Craig. Top play is in college basketball today. So make sure you check out that top play. I believe we're 7-2 the last 9 days, but it might be 7-3. I don't know. But we hit all the plays this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Our overall top bet of the day hit each day. So make sure you check that out. Only place to get that is picksandparlays.net/Craig, $25 off. All right, another NBA play, and this is another early game. Yes, McCollum is out. I don't know if that's a question. I believe he is questionable, but he might be out. That might be why the line flipped. Still like the over in that one. They just don't play much defense. All right, so Pistons at Heat. Another early game, I believe. I believe this is another 3 o'clock game. Yes, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Pistons at the Heat. And the Heat opened at 5.5, still at 5.5, totals at 218.5. And this Detroit Pistons team is just not very good. 3-9 on the year. They have been decent against the spread, 7-5 overall against the spread. And the Heat are 4-7 straight up and 4-7 against the road. But finally, the Heat are getting healthy. And I think this is a get-right game. I think Jimmy Butler on Martin Luther King Day will have this game circled. And I think the Miami Heat get right here. They need to put things back together again. And as they get healthier, I think that will happen. I like the Heat -5.5 here. 4-star play. So third of the 3 NBA plays. So don't forget, continue to put in the comments who you like for today. Orlando and Houston. I'm guessing that's and, so he likes Orlando and Houston today. All right, so now we go to the college basketball. And like I said, my overall best bet, 5-star best bet of the day is in college basketball. Picksandparlays.net/Craig. You can get that over at the website. Link is also in the description. But the other key matchup of the day, and one I'll be betting and watching, and everybody else will as well, Kansas at Baylor. And Kansas has been the Big 12 champ for what, a decade plus? This is the year it's not, because Baylor's going to put an end to it. And I think Baylor puts an end to it in an exclamation point tonight. Kansas at Baylor. Baylor's favored by 9, total of 141. If this line would be in the 6 and 7, I would be worried about Baylor. But it tells you something when it's 9, because they're worried that people will hammer Baylor. And I think Baylor's that good. I mean, Texas hammered Kansas at Kansas. This Baylor team is, I think, 5 or 6 points better than Texas, if not more. They hammered Texas Tech at Texas Tech this weekend. No letdown. You don't have a letdown in Kansas, especially if they get them at home. I like Baylor -9, 4-star play in that one. So that's my 4 free plays. Now we're going to go right to the consensus report, and we're going to get the best consensus play. Now, people say, hey, what's the consensus play? What's the consensus play on this? You can get the full consensus report. Go over to picksandparlays.net. Click on the premium picks drop down. In there, you'll see consensus. Click on it. You can get a 3-day, 7-day, 30 days just for a couple bucks a day. You can get the full consensus report today. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 games already. And as the cappers put their expert picks in, you'll continue to get this updated throughout the day till about noon. So make sure you get in on it. But the top consensus of the day, 4 on the money line, 1 even on the puck line in the NHL action. And I believe the last 5 days, it's 1 every day. So Philadelphia Flyers hosting in the Buffalo Sabres. Flyers favored by 155. We've got basically 5 cappers on Philly, 0 on Buffalo. So that's our consensus of the day, the Philadelphia Flyers. So, and that's in the NHL. But like I said, there's another play off the consensus report that's in the NHL, 3-0. There's a play in college basketball going early at 4-0. Some NBA plays already up, 3-0, 2-0. So make sure you get in on all the consensus report. It's a great tool to put in your toolbox. You don't have to follow every game on the consensus report, but you can. It goes along well with maybe your own picks, or even if you buy some of the other experts at Picks and Parlays. All right, so my best bet of the day, picksandparlays.net/Craig. It's in college basketball. We look to stay hot as of late. Been hot with my overall best bet of the day, so you can get that for just $14.99. That's $25 off. Now, let's recap. This is the order I like the games of the 4 I gave out. Warriors and Lakers under 226.5. Both of these teams have been trending to the under all season long. The Lakers defense is really good, and I think LeBron James is not going to let Steph Curry go off. He likes to play his best against the best teams. I think they'll play good defense and keep this under. 4.5-star play over in the Spurs and Blazers. McCollum out, no problem. I think the Spurs go off. I think the Spurs get 120 and push this way over. 4-star play, Baylor -9 against Kansas. I just think Baylor puts a statement and proves that the Big 12 is coming through Waco this year and Baylor. And then 4-star play, Heat -5.5. Would be a stronger play, but the Heat just haven't been playing very well as of late. I think, though, on Martin Luther King Day, Jimmy Butler loves to make statements on big holidays. I think he'll do so in that one. And then don't forget the consensus report, picksandparlays.net. The premium picks drop down, click on consensus. Off the consensus report, Philadelphia Flyers 4-0 and 1 on the puck line. So really 5-0, Philadelphia -155 in the NHL. So that's my 5 free picks. Don't forget, give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and put in the comments who you like. That's the most important thing you do. Either comment on somebody else's picks or put your own picks, and make sure you be part of our Picks and Parlays team. As long as you continue to do those things, I'll continue to give my free picks out every day here live on both Facebook and YouTube. And even if you're watching this after the fact, still do those things for us, because it does help us and it does motivate me to continue to do this every day. So don't forget, get my best bet, picksandparlays.net/Craig. Just $14.99. That's $25 off. The link is in the description, both at Facebook and at YouTube. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Hopefully the country starts to come back together. Maybe this is the day we start to pull things back together. We could sure use it in the United States right now. So Have a great day, everybody. Good luck. Hope all your bets are winning ones.